question God. Think about it. How many times we question God about our situations? Why? Why me? Why not them? Why am I hurting? I'm serving you, God. I'm trying to do the best I can, but why me?
Why not me?
Or why not me?
I try to be a good girl, God.
Why'd you make me this way? Why do I have my feelings outside my sleeve? Why do I cry all the time when I'm given a word or something? Why can't I just get it together and keep it together? Jesus answered and said unto her, if thou knewest the gift of God and who it is that says to thee, give me a drink, thou wouldst have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. I begin to think here, was Jesus really thirsty? Was he really thirsty? Or was he trying to tell the Samaritan woman that she was actually the one that needed to be filled? Was he really thirsty from this long travel? I believe he could have found water somewhere else. He was Jesus.
Right.
He knew the places where he could have even brought water there.
Yeah.
He went there because there was a divine appointment, and it was her time to be filled.
Yeah.
Here she goes questioning again. The woman said unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. I want you to catch these words that should hit you like a ton of bricks. This well is deep and living water. Why is she yet questioning Jesus once again? But is she really questioning Jesus? Or is she describing that she's the bucket? She's the vessel. He says it's deep, you have nothing to fill this with. But Jesus came because it was a divine appointment, and she was the vessel, and he was filling her. I ask you tonight, she was capable. All of you are capable. When God formed you in your mother's womb, you had destiny and purpose even then. He knew the purpose he would have for your life, what you would do, who you would marry, who you would lead ministry with, who you would talk to. She was capable, but was she available? Are you guys available for the calling God has put on your lives? For the destiny God has placed in you, even to the foundations of the earth? He said he stitched us. He stitched us. In his hands, he made us. Are we available to where he's called us? She questions yet again, where's this living water then? I think she came to the place where, okay, I'll give up my will. I'll give up my ability of keep on caring. And she was faced with the thing now, where's this living water? I'm thirsty, I need something that's real. There she goes, question again. Art thou greater than our fathers Jacob's, which gave us this well, and drank therefore of himself, and his children and his cattle? I think she begins to think of the scars the men left on her, and the situations where she would deal with every day going to this place, and remembering that the next day she would have to come back here and she would have to fill her pail. She's reminded by all these things, all these wounds, all these hurts, broken, damaged pieces of her. And she questions God and says, are you greater than this? Do I trust you? Do I trust you with what you made? Do I trust you with the thing that you took so much time with to knit and stitch? And when all this was going on, God, why didn't you stop this? Why did this happen? So then I ask you guys, you question your ability, you question your trust in God. You sit there in doubt. But I believe as she looked at these things, it wasn't her flesh anymore that craved this. It wasn't her flesh that craved what was going on or what she needed, or if the next day she was in the presence of the Almighty that had waited for her all along at that mountain of watching, where way back when Jacob bought this well that she would come to everywhere, every day, and she would receive water that would be the mighty God of Israel. And Jesus answered and said unto her, Whoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again, but whoever drinketh of the water that I shall give will never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of living water springing up into everlasting life. When I think of this, I think that it's something that's not containable. That now she's ready to be filled. Now she's available. She's capable already, we figured that out. But she's now available to be filled. And he's saying, woman, this thing that is put inside of you is not just for you, but it's for all the other people that sit there and come to a place, a well, every day to look for and to be filled. That thirst and quench for this, but never find true. The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water, that I drink not, neither come here to draw. I don't want to come here anymore. Jesus, I don't want to come here. I don't want to come to this place anymore. And I don't want to dwell, I don't want to take water from a place that could never quench me. I think sometimes we think, here I am, God, you ever seen a believer when they're first reborn to God and they're so on hype for God, they're so going over heights, they'll do anything in the church, they'll do anything God, wants of them and everything. And I believe she was at that point. But Jesus questioned her this time. Instead of her questioning him, he questioned her. He said, where's your husband? Where's the sin in your life that needs to get taken care of? What does it say about the old wineskins? How we can't pour new into the old wineskins. God wants to burn up that infirmity that's in our lives so he can pour brand new.
Yes.
He's not saying the vessel changes. He's not saying the personality changes or what you like. If it doesn't line up with the word of God, then it's wrong. But he's talking about your personality, the way you act. If you wear your emotions on your sleeve, he's used that in a way to make you feel other people's hurts and pains. And if you're that person that's closed up, you're that person that will go in your secret place and pray for those people and seek for those people. You were made differently. But he's saying, I'm not ready to search out what I've made you. I'm ready to search out what the world has tried to make you now. I'm ready to go in and sift out and burn up the things that the world has tried to conform you to be like now. So as he asked her, and she has to think, she has to question. Since I have no husband, the woman answered and said, I have no husband. Jesus said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband. For thou hast had 5 husbands, and he whom thou hast had is not thy husband. She says, I perceive thou art the prophet. Why did she say, you are the prophet? You are the one. She said, you're a prophet. You know what?
He knew everything about her.
Yep. Why wasn't he the prophet? I think and sometimes in our lives we're like, no, God, I don't think I'd be able to function without this sin. Let's just put it out as it is. I don't think I'd be able to go through life without this sin, or be able to handle life without this sin. And sometimes we don't even see it as a sin, but it's eating away at that living water in us. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. Jesus said to her, Woman, believe me, the hour is come when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Ye worship ye now, that they know that we worship